like you hiding your problems. Really, you never was solid. No, you can't sign me. You won't ever get to run me. Just look, gotta reach out, reach back like 1-3, like 1-3. Yeah. That's when they.
Is that what Michael Flynn was doing to Donald Trump, showing him fake love? Is that what it was? Was it fake love?
No, they wanna take my place. I can tell that love is fake. I don't trust a word you say. How you wanna click up after you?
That must have been what Donald should have done. He should have told Flynn, I don't trust a word you say. But instead, they didn't even vet the man. They let him in. Google it in case you don't know what I'm talking about. Michael Flynn. F-L-Y-N-N.
Straight up to my face. Straight up to my face. I've been down so long it look like love to me. They look good to me. I got fake people showing fake love to me. Straight up to my face.
Sherman D. Manning, ladies and gentlemen, joining you live from Los Angeles, California. Right now we're talking about Michael Flynn. Michael Flynn was the national security advisor to Donald, your president. Donald finally, belatedly, ended up firing the guy. The guy was as compromised as you could be. Found out he's taking illegal money from Russia. Heck, he was won an award from Russia a couple of years ago. Sat right next to Vladimir Putin. Now, the fact that he sat next to Vladimir Putin, and an enemy of America, should have been enough to make any man who wants to be president decide not to make him the national security advisor. But instead, what Trump has done is what he's known for doing, which is lied and played a game of misdirection. He's tried to say, first and foremost, that they did not need to vet him because Obama had vetted him. Well, it turns out that the Obama administration fired Flynn in 2014. Listen to me closely. Michael Flynn used to work for President Obama. Obama fired him in 2014. What does that tell you? And James Clapper, the former CIA director, explained today in no uncertain terms to the senators how vetting works. If you were working for another administration and you had been vetted by them, that is one thing he said. But if you are now appointed to a high appointee job, such as National Security Advisor, like Flynn was, it is incumbent upon the new presidential staff to there's that word, R-E, vet you again, and to do so more strenuously because of the position to which you have been appointed. Long story short, the Trump administration was supposed to vet this guy again, especially since there were rumors about his ties to Russia, and especially since the former president fired him in 2014. Moreover, we find out today that on the day that Obama and Trump met at the White House, President Barack Obama leaned over and told Donald, you should not hire Flynn as your national security advisor. I repeat, Obama leaned over and told Donald, you should not hire Michael Flynn, the guy I fired in 2014, as your national security advisor. At minimum, ladies and gentlemen, that should have been enough to tell the incoming president, wait a minute, you fired him in 2014. You have access to information that I don't have yet. I will have it soon. So if you're warning me about hiring this guy, I got to make sure, since I want to hire him, that we vet the heck out of this guy. But instead, they vetted him not at all and then tried to blame it upon, according to them, the fact that he had already been vetted by the Obama administration, which fired him. How convoluted does that sound? Lies upon lies upon lies upon lies. But that's your president, ladies and gentlemen. 213-377-8681. 213-377-8681. Give me a call and let me know that you're listening to this podcast. Let me know that you heard this podcast. Your calls are very, very important to me and very important to this podcast. 213-377-8681. Call me and tell me that you heard this podcast, no matter what the hour is, no matter what the time is, no matter where you are. If you're in San Jose, call me. If you are in Decatur, Georgia, call me. If you're in Menlo Park, California, call me. Wherever you are, 213-377-8681. Call me, y'all, and let me know you heard me. Here, come on now.
Who's probably gonna sin again? Lord, forgive me. Lord, forgive me.
Lord, forgive me.
Things I don't understand. Sometimes I need to be alone. Trick don't kill my vibe. Trick don't kill my vibe. I can feel your energy from 2 planets away. I got my drink, I got my music. I would share it, but today it's really trick don't kill my vibe. Trick don't kill my vibe. Trick don't kill my vibe. Trick don't kill my vibe.
I like the first part of that song, y'all. It says, I am a sinner. Please forgive me for the things I don't understand. We're going to shift and sort of segue into another topic tonight. I'm trying to keep y'all awake. That's why I'm coming with the music and all of that, trying to wake everybody up. Wakey, 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 wakey. I am Sherman D. Manning. As you might recall, I am the proud pastor of Yes We Can Worship Center. Yes We Can Worship Center is located at 5857 South Central Avenue, Suite 180. Tell it everywhere you go. We want people to know. Our service times are every Friday night at 7 o'clock p.m. Friday nights at 7 o'clock p.m. at 5857 South Central Avenue, Suite 180. Again, tell it everywhere you go. We want people to know. This is the day that the Lord hath made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. Come on, y'all.
Who's probably gonna sin again? Lord, forgive me.
Lord, forgive me.
Lord, forgive me.
Lord, forgive me.
Things I don't
For the things I
understand.
don't
Sometimes I
understand.
need to be alone.
Come on, y'all. Ask the Lord to forgive you.
Trick don't kill my vibe. Trick
Ask the
don't kill
Lord
my
to forgive
vibe.
you.
I can feel your energy.
That's what it's all about. Ask the Lord to forgive you. Ask the Lord to forgive you. He'll forgive you. He's a forgiver. Oh, God. I know He'll forgive you. And I want everybody to start praying. I'm sorry. I know this is politics, but I don't know. My spirit is leading me in another direction. Maybe my energy drink finally kicked in or something. I don't know. But my anointing is getting ready to kick in. I want y'all to pray and ask God to let the favor of God be upon Yes We Can Worship Center. And if my chief armor bearer, Brother Jorge Gandaria, my best friend, my ride or die, not my buddy, he's not even my pal, he's my friend. He's my friend to the end. That's my friend. Every now and then you meet. I preached about it the other day, y'all. You should have came. Should have been there. It's called No Thing Just Happens. Nothing just happens. And I was preaching about how, when people walk away from you, let them walk. Let them go. I was preaching about that. It just means that their part in your story is over. David, when it's over, when your boy is dead, wash your face and have another baby. I was preaching about that, but I also preached about Naomi and Ruth and Orpah. And I preached about how sometimes you'll meet somebody and you sense. Y'all not getting it. You're not getting it. I said you'll meet somebody and you sense that your destiny is tied to that person. Oh God, you can sense that your destiny is tied to that ministry, tied to that person. And I know my chief armor bearer doesn't say it the way I would say it because he's not a preacher. His calling is not to preach. Everybody got a different calling. He's got some great callings upon his life, and I got a few callings upon my life. But if my chief armor bearer could say it, he would probably say that there's something about the way you talk that feeds me. There's something about the way you speak that motivates me. There's something about the way you articulate that stirs something up in my belly. And oh, I sense that my destiny is tied to your destiny. And I want to know tonight, do you all understand that we are spending our lives together? Oh God. It makes me chill. It gives me chills when I think about we're spending our lives together right this very minute. You all know that we will die after this. After this is over, we are going to die. And they're going to roll you down in front of some church house and say different things about me that they won't even say right now. And they're going to bring some flowers and lay them on my coffin. And hopefully somebody will come down and say Sherman was a good man. And Sherman was this. And Sherman was that. And Sherman was this, and Sherman was that. And wouldn't it be nice if they gave me my flowers while I could smell them? Wouldn't it be nice if they said a couple of good things about me while I can hear them? But you know, it's something about humor. We'll wait till you're gone and weep over you. You got your mama alive right now. Your mother is alive. Tu madre is alive right this very minute. And instead of calling and talking about how much I love you, y'all gonna do it now because Mother's Day is coming up real soon. So everybody gonna be calling mama and talking about how much you love her and all of that. But why don't you call her the day after Mother's Day too? And why don't you call her the day before Mother's Day too? And why don't you send her a text or an email or a smoke signal and tell her how important she is to you and how great she has been to you and how you want to make her proud and how, oh God, tell her that you're proud of her. And you understand what I'm saying? Don't wait till somebody's gone to start groaning and moaning and weeping. And I think that sometimes the reason we weep so much when somebody's gone is because we realize that we didn't tell them the stuff we should have told them while they were still here. But while they can smell the flowers and the roses, baby, give them the flowers while they live. And after they're gone, you won't have to give. Oh, Lord. It would be amazing to me if I were able to look at a young man and say, man, your mama just left. Why you ain't crying? And he said, boy, I ain't got to cry because I loved her so much while she was here. And she knew exactly how I felt about her and how I loved on her. You know, we got to start loving on the folk that we claim to love and giving to the folk that we claim to love and doing it while they can feel it. Oh, I feel something kicking in my belly tonight. I feel like I'm getting ready to give birth to something. I feel like I'm going to give birth to something that eyes have not seen and ears have not heard, and neither has it entered into the heart of men the things God has in store for those of us that love Him. I can't speak for you, and you can't speak for me, but one thing I know is I'm getting ready to get the victory, and one of the ways we're going to get the victory is we're going to have to pray for the favor of God. The favor of God. The favor of God.
What?
Huh?
What? Oh,
Huh? Down here? Where are you going? Weaker? Oh. And so, vámonos, amigo, to the church. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Worship center. I'm joking around with somebody else. Are you on a church? Is that a church thing?
No, we get together and we watch the chocolate for our school.
Who's the guy driving? Who's in charge?
Oh, that's our coach.
What's his name?
Dan.
Huh?
Danny.
Danny? Can you tell him to call me? The coach.